If real life was a video game, what would be some loading screen tips?
You can use alcohol to temporarily boost your charisma and reduce your stress meter, but remember that this will also temporarily lower your dexterity and intelligence stats. Fire hurts and you take fall damage.
People respond differently to you if you are naked and or have a weapon drawn. Bear in mind when developing relationships.
Little Toe's hitbox is bigger than the model. Beware, the more you move your body, the easier it will be to move your body for the duration of your character's journey. There are no checkpoints, so be careful. The charisma statistic may not seem to affect gameplay mechanics outside of dialogue, but in fact informs overall difficulty settings.
Think carefully before interacting with NPCs. They may remember how you treat them and what you say. Past interactions will color future interactions.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Warning, permit enabled.
Just because all the other players have completed a mission, doesn't mean you have to focus on the same one.
Be careful about choosing your sexual encounters. You can never fuck somebody.
Objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
Life tip, regularly drinking water replenishes most stats over time. Edit, removed explanation of my original edit.
Frozen waffles can be purchased at most food markets. Look both ways before crossing the street to avoid being hit by a car. She'll never be your girlfriend if you never talk to her.
Choose your starting class carefully because each gets vastly different gear at the end of the tutorial. Remember to pay off your debt.
Toasters are not a good substitute for bath bombs.
Liking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
Remember to always sleep early for extra energy points.
Not bathing or washing your clothes will affect interaction options and outcomes.
Stay hydrated. Check your posture.
If you have plans after date, do not eat garlic bread. Risking farts helps increase player comfort, but it can damage your social standing. Sometimes dramatically.
If your character is not physically appealing to NPCs, try investing points in the humor skill tree.
Beware of side quest Reddit, it will slow your progress on the main game.
Respawns are disabled in this mode.
Avoid the extra chromosome perk during the character build. It sounds helpful, but will likely be more of a hindrance.
Not all nice people want to have sex with you.
Start saving for retirement early. That shit compounds.
Don't eat yellow snow. Remember, press X for avoiding peer pressure when confronted with something you don't like. Your words carry meaning, so be careful and think about the sentences you construct. Feel threatened? Join an MMA gym.
Ensure finding a companion while still low level, as it gets harder as you level up.
Why are you playing such a fucking awful game? The intro sucked. Admit it, you've forgotten it. The tutorial was 18 years long. Your best skill tree is laundry, exams or safe driving. You get one life. You can't respawn. You constantly have to eat and drink. Your companions are dicks. To unlock the helicopter takes a shit ton of grinding. This is a shitty game.
Use birth control.
Improve your intelligence stat by using your phone less during class. The social stat is always in the negatives, so be careful when leaving the house. Look out for objects on the ground. You, the player, lack depth perception. Answer carefully when talking to NPCs or other players. They could be on 1 horsepower and really need support. Be sure to drink plenty of water and eat enough food to reduce the chances of status effects such as fatigue, dizziness, fainting, weakness and in extreme cases, getting a game over. To remove some status effects and raise your energy gauge, get some sleep in a bed. I got bored lol.
Warning. You have selected the default game mode, Hell on Earth. Life will be very difficult for you. In order to change your game mode, please go to the menu, enter the Konami code backwards and select a difficulty from the list. You cannot open the menu while in game.
Produced by a relative of Tyrannosaurus, eggs go great in ramen.
Condoms cost a couple bucks. Raising a child to age 18 can cost well over $200,000.
To make money, go to your job and press A repeatedly.
Location, Walmart mission. Get toilet paper tips. You can buy food to lengthen your life.
Don't forget to stretch. Don't stress yourself. It's just a game.
Breath like you are smelling a flower. Make it deep and slow.
If it's late night, and you see two guys approaching, you better have your running skills high.
Don't stick it in crazy. Let crazy stick it in you. Pay your taxes to not get imprisoned.
Your actions are permanent, and will be remembered.
Your skill attributes were randomly determined by two other players. You start with nothing, and must rely on other players to survive after an 18-year tutorial. No additional tips will be provided. You have one life. Don't die. Hand gestures mean different things in different countries. Don't forget to drink water. You will die if you are unable to find water for 3 days. Don't forget to eat food. You will start taking ongoing damage if you don't eat for more than a week. Be sure to camp in a safe place. The game continue when you are offline. As you level up, you will gain points to assign to skill trees. Some skill trees are unavailable to you.
You can pet the doggos.
There is only one life, there are no respawns, and you can't start a new game after you die. Smoking tobacco might increase coolness points slightly, but your max HP will decline over time and your smell points will skyrocket, which might cause a drop in your social interaction points. Alcohol is okay every once in a while, but drinking too much will diminish your max HP and cause your character to make bad decisions when the game is turned off. You won't know what you'll come back to when you turn the game back on. Be careful with your happiness points. They're easy to lower, but very difficult to raise. Maintain a healthy work-life balance, or else your sanity might get low and cause problems. Don't let your anger points get too high. If they do, find a healthy outlet for all the built-up rage. Higher education is expensive, but important. A college degree greatly increases your employability points. That's my attempt to make life stuff sound like a role-playing video game. I can probably come up with more. Edit made the alcohol one a little more clear.
We recommend starting location North America for new players, Asia for normal and Africa for survival experience.
For a complete list of tips, visit https://www.reddit.com/r/liveprotips/https://www.reddit.com/r/liveprotips/.
Having trouble maintaining friendships? Check your odor status.
Drinking water increases stamina and health. Saving can only be done in a bed, and takes ideally 8 hours. Your choices has consequences. No cheat save to reload. If you start to feel dizzy or low on life essence, take a break from the game. Alcohol gives you lots of stamina and extrovertness, as well as dance moves, but decreases charisma, health, balance and intelligence.
Reaching level 18 unlocks hard mode.
She's not interested in you, pal. Just move on.
Smoking adds a -10 to lung capacity, -5 to lifespan and a +2 to coolness.
Thank you for watching. We publish amazing Reddit stories every day. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to keep the dog smiling.